Hello, gurus. Welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day. We're going to jump into the charts. I'm going to look at what's good for buying at the moment. I think cryptos and stocks can come down more, but after an 80% drop, this is the time to be buying. Your goal, think of your money. If you have $10, if you have $100, if you have $1,000, if you have $100,000, if you have a million, if you have 10 million, if you have a billion, think of your money as like an entity on its own. And what these market corrections have shown you is that don't fall in love with any asset. Trade them, invest in them, but also you need to actively trade them. For example, if you sold on November 11th Bitcoin at 69,000, it's much better than holding onto it down to 17,000, right? You made 40,000 plus just by selling it at the top. Now you could buy two more Bitcoin extra. You know what I mean? So, and by doing that, if you think of it like that, you moved your money into Bitcoin, it went up. If you followed me in November, you sold at 69K, you have your money, USD, and now you're buying back into Bitcoin. It's like your money is like its own entity moving into things. What I'm putting it in is not just Bitcoin. Bitcoin, Google, Facebook, TSM, Ethereum, Cake, Uniswap, MCRT. That's where I've got a lot of my capital at the moment. More so towards Google because the stock market got annihilated. Google dropped 40%, 50%. That's where you can really make money. But that's only if you have a lot of capital. If you have millions, hundreds of millions, that's where you can put it into Google. If you have $1,000, if you have $100, what can you do to really get a lot of money? You need to find small projects that can multiple X, that are not over the $100 million market caps. If you're buying projects, if you're buying projects, for example, that have already $4 billion market cap, you already missed the move. You need to put $1,000 into something that has a $2 million market cap or a $5 million market cap, and it goes to 500 million, and your $1,000 becomes 100X. And now you have $100,000 and you actually can have life-changing money. Same if you have $100, $10, etc. Let's jump into the technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going to the technicals. And ARK Innovation, this is ARK, this is one of the stocks. Look at that, 79% drop on this stock ETF, ARK Innovation Fund. This is the this woman that you always was seeing that was promoting Tesla. Someone put her name in the comments. I forgot her name at the moment. But a 79% drop to her ETF, which is insane. But it's not just her. It's Google. It's Bitcoin. It's everything. It's the Fed. They increased the rates. It dropped the entire markets, etc., etc. Gala's up 6%. Near the gaming project Uniswap up 4%. Nice. Doge up 4%. Crypto markets having a little bit of a bounce here. Ethereum up 4%. BNB 4%. Huge movement just happened. Let's see what's happening. Going to Bitcoin now. Bitcoin is getting a bounce, a strong one on the weekly. Let's go into the daily. All of a sudden, huge movement up. Let's go into the hourly because it seemed to have it happened about 5 hours ago. We had a bounce from 16,200 to 16,800. Nice. Now that's kind of normal if we break a channel like this. We need to see a really push through here and then we can be going up to the 18,000. If not, we can just get rejected off this resistance and come down. And that's what I think will happen. We have a triple bottom here. But this is for setting up like a trade. This is the price of Bitcoin moving over time. So you're seeing Bitcoin moving over time. Now I'm just going to do, instead of going into so if you're looking at Bitcoin over the long term, you can see here we had this first pump in the first big one, 2017. We went to 20K, then this double top 69K, and now we're back down to 17K onto this major trend line. Now, if you're just following this blue trend line, it's the support, the really strong support is at 12,646. 12,646. If you just look at it like that. But this is the time we exited up here. If you followed me in November 2021, exited. Now is the time, in my opinion, to be buying. The meat of the move, whether drop or move, you take the meat of the move. So Bitcoin, let's go into the very close time frame for any short-term, like quick scalp. So scalp trading, big VW recovery there with volume coming in. Interesting. Now strong resistance is on the monthly, so it does have follow through here. So longing from here, very tight stop loss in case it goes against us and then to the top of the channel. That's the long that it would take quickly on Bitcoin just for short-term trade with a very tight stop loss. So you're risking, it either works or doesn't, this trade. It's like, so risking 6.8 risk to reward ratio, risking $73 to make $500. With 10x leverage, that'd be $5,000. It's a very quick scalp trade if this follow through continues. So that's the trade I'll take on Bitcoin. You can see it, if you pause the video, you can see the exact, so this is where the trade takes profit up here. This is where it takes profit, 17,300. This is where the trade opens, as I teach you in all my courses and stuff, 16,800. And this is where the stop loss is. So you see this bar is showing 3. It's showing the profit, where the trade opens, and where the stop loss is. So that's on Bitcoin. Now, I'm mainly buying Google here. Google Meta I've been buying a lot of because I think they're very oversold. Extremely oversold. Like if you look at Facebook, the price now that Facebook is in, even though its profits are immense, it's one of the biggest companies in the world. It's one of the best companies. WhatsApp. How many of you use WhatsApp, Instagram, etc.? It's sitting at, it first got to here in 2015, a 7-year discount. 7-year discount after a 77% drop. And this is not an altcoin, like a small altcoin. This is a $300 billion company that's price to earnings ratio only 11 times. 20 is the best PE ratio. And look at this, their revenues 117 billion, 39 billion net income. So anyway, that's what's happening on stocks. Your goal is to learn all of this. Try to learn all of this as much as you can, and think of your money as an entity that you're growing. With leverage trades, you can make a lot of money, like for scalp trading. That's where you can turn small amounts into large amounts. Once you get a lot of capital, your goal is to protect it. Under the video, you can sign up to Bybit. That's where I do trading on Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins. 30,000 USDT worth bonuses when you sign up and everything. You can also get MCRT on there. Take the courses. Join me on Twitter, Instagram, live trades, Telegram group. It's a free group. You can talk to 7,000 people in there, or 6,000 people. I have more than, I think, 10,000 students across my courses, the Crypto Guru Master Course and the Stock Guru Master Course. Meta is down 4%. Coin, I'm buying a lot of these three, Meta, Coin, and Facebook right now because of Google. This is Google, one of the biggest, again, another big tech company. That's 18 PE ratio, which is 20 is a golden ratio. And look at this, $257 billion in revenue, 76 billion profit, 29% profit margin, incredible. It pulled, and this is after a 46% correction on Google. Now, the big support is these two lines, 76 and 64, but I'm buying a laddering in down here. Okay, that's a lot of information. Thank you, everyone. Have an amazing day. Don't forget, purchasing any of the Crypto Stock Guru Master Course, $1,000. One of the winners is going to get on Christmas. Have an amazing Christmas the next 5 days. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.